Now, are there any questions now? We will be bringing Laila back after her speech this afternoon to do one-on-one interviews with camera press. But are there any questions right now?
I have one. Are you planning on returning to boxing?
Were you on the plane with me the other day?
No.
Oh, okay. You look familiar. No, I'm not. Not at this point. I stepped away from boxing because I just wasn't really feeling challenged anymore, and also wanted to have a child, which I did. And I did think about getting back into the ring, and I did start training. But there are some girls that I've been wanting to fight that say they've been wanting to fight me, and they still didn't want to fight. So it was like, huh?
Go in the alley.
It was no point in, no, you know, I keep it in the ring. It's a professional. But I can do it in the alley too. Don't get it twisted, but this is a profession. It just, no, I stepped away from it. I did all I needed to do. Been there, done that.
Amen.
He's great. He's great. Yeah, he's good. Thank you. Is that it?
Do we have any other questions for Ms. Ali? Yes?
What would you consider what would you consider negative challenges African American women face today?
Oh my God, there's so many challenges. But you know what? I tend to not focus on negativity so much. The way that I approach everything I do is I make my mind up that I want to do something, and I don't put limits on myself in my own mind. I don't worry about who's trying to stop me or what the challenges are. You know, I think that when you have a passion for something and you plan and map out a way to attain your goal, and then you just go for it. You know, and there's definitely, like I said, I'm living in a realistic world, so there are challenges, but I think that we need to stop focusing so much on the things that are holding us back or that, you know, try to hold us back, and just focus on moving forward, being strong, and having faith and going for your goals, pretty much.
What will you be addressing in your today's speech?
I'm going, I was joking earlier about the hard time I'm having is trying to think of how to narrow it down. There's so much to say. You know, I don't have a lot of time, so much that I think needs to be said, so much people want to hear. So I have to find that balance. But I'm definitely going to try to share some things about myself that people don't already know. And I'm going to definitely touch on health and fitness and how important it is. In our community, we have a big problem with heart disease, especially women. That's a leading killer of black women. I think that's kind of ridiculous, being that is something that's preventable. And it's all about because of the way that we eat. We don't exercise enough, and people just aren't educated. So you know, and I obviously had to educate myself, and I did that through boxing, wanting to become a champion, having to be the best that I could be, and I got the information, and now that's what I do. I try to empower people through the things that I know, through health and fitness and wellness, and just trying to thrive and live a better life. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, and just be real with everybody. That's just me. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I've never spoken to so many women all at one time, and you know, looking at that arena brings back memories of me getting into the ring. So I feel that energy from the crowd, and it just gets me going. So I'm looking forward to it.
How has having a child changed your life? Because you know, you watch professionally. How is that? I mean, that's had to be a big change for you.
Well, I think having a child is a big change for anybody in anybody's life, regardless of what I did before I had a child. I'm the type of mother that is very hands-on, and my son comes first. My son and my husband come first. And so it's changed everything for me. It slowed me down a lot as far as business is concerned. And right now I have a dilemma just trying to find that balance of, you know, like being here. I hate leaving my son, but I'm not going to take him on a one-day trip. So I try to get back as soon as possible. So it's like, you know, you wear so many hats as a woman. And I'm kind of old-fashioned when it comes to my family. You know, I kind of take pride in being the woman of the house and taking care of everything. So when I'm gone, it's like, you guys okay? Are my boys okay? You know, so, but definitely it slowed me down a lot. And I really appreciate the time that I have more with my son, watching him grow up, and of course I'm more concerned about his health and his future and all those types of things. So it ain't about just me anymore, basically.
Do we have any other questions?
Since you do have a son, what is the most important thing you want to teach him as far as, you know, for his future and being a good man?
I think, well, first of all, I think it's great that he has an excellent father. My husband is exceptional as far as being a father, as a man, so he has a wonderful role model to watch. But me as his mother, I just want to make sure that you know, he's a good person and that he cares about other people. I think that, you know, that's what our society is missing, and I think it starts in the home, is teaching our kids to love themselves and love others and care about how what they do affects others, and it all starts there. You know, because all the things that people are doing now, if they cared about how it was affecting other people around them, they wouldn't do a lot of the things that they do. So that's my concern. You know, of course I'm going to want them to be well balanced, you know, put them in sports, do all these things. But the main thing is just what type of person you are. Character is really big in our household. And, you know, I have really high expectations, being my dad who he is, who I am as a person, who my husband is. So he definitely, yeah, he gonna be right. Put it like that. He's gonna be right.
What are we to expect in the future? Movies, book tours?
People always ask me that about movies. You know what? Right now I'm working on a skincare and hair care line that will be out in stores in June. So that's been a big focus of mine because I don't want to just slap my face on a product. I've been involved from the development of the product, and it's really hard when you're working with other people and they're trying to do one thing and you're trying to do another. So I'm learning that, and I really want to address the needs of black women in the product. And I'm also going to have a perfume and a cologne for men, and so I'm working on all that right now. And also, I guess I'll go on and tell you, I've been recording music. Yeah, so it's something I've been working on for like 5 or 6 years. I've been taking voice lessons, working on my voice because I wasn't confident in singing. That's why I haven't ever spoken about it, because I can't sing the way that I want to be able to sing. You know what I'm saying? I can't, I'm not Whitney Houston, so, and it took me a while to accept that. But I have. Yeah, because I want to be the best at everything, but I just said, okay, you know what, that ain't my weight class. I'm in a different weight class. That's what somebody told me the other day. Laila, that's not your weight class. I was like, I like that. I'm feeling that. So, but yeah, it's like pop R&B, independent, you know, I'm just a little... No. You know what? People been trying to push me in the movies since I first started boxing. And that really just isn't something that inspires me. Just that whole world of Hollywood. I just don't like drama, and I don't like dealing with Hollywood people, basically. So if you know what I mean by Hollywood people. So, but if a role came up for me where I could be a strong woman and I could make an impact, something like that, then I would do it, you know. But I'm not going to be on auditions and all that type of thing. No, I just can't. I can't do it.
So have you ever done modeling?
No. I mean, I take photos. But that's not modeling. I mean, when you're doing an article and a photo shoot goes with it, that's different than being paid. As a model, you have to wear what they want you to wear, pose how they want you to pose, and I don't ever do anything unless I have control over my image, because to me it's very important, you know, the image that I portray to my younger sisters. So, all right.
All right. I have a question. Michelle Obama is supporting this idea of health and fitness for young children, because obesity is through the roof. What message or what takeaway would you assist Michelle Obama with as she is tackling this?
You know, I think it's great that she's tackling that. And that's something that I've been doing. Pretty much everything I do that is outside of what I do business-wise is about health and fitness and kids. And I mean, if you go on my website, that's all you see, all of the initiatives and the foundations I'm involved with. I'm on the board of the Women's Sports Foundation, which empowers girls through sports. And I know all about the problem that we have with obesity and heart disease. And it makes me really feel bad when I see kids that are overweight. And, you know, it's just like starting life out that way. It's so unhealthy. So, you know, I'm sure she knows all of the statistics and everything, but I'm actually going to reach out to her and try to help her get involved, basically. Because anytime you can use your face in a positive light to bring more attention to a cause, that's a good thing. And it's something I'm passionate about, and it's very natural to me to talk about.
Thanks. Let's limit the rest of the questions until after Laila does her speech this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was a good warm-up.